From colossal creatures of the deep past to enigmatic structures built by unknown hands, these finds consistently challenge our assumptions. While each discovery is unique, they often share remarkable common characteristics, yet present archaeologists with incredibly similar, formidable challenges in interpretation. Today, we're diving deep into these shared traits and the interpretive puzzles that keep scientists awake at night. Number 1. The Shigir Idol. In 1894, gold miners in the remote Ural Mountains of Siberia unearthed the world's oldest wooden statue, a massive, intricately carved wooden sculpture. Buried 13 feet deep in a peat bog, it was preserved in the oxygen-starved muck for thousands of years. The sculpture, later named the Shigir Idol, originally stood over 17 feet tall, making it the tallest known wooden artifact from the ancient world. The truly shocking discovery came in 2018, when radiocarbon dating confirmed it was created around 11,600 years ago, making it twice as old as the pyramids and even older than Göbekli Tepe. This established the Shigir Idol as the oldest known monumental wood sculpture globally, created by Mesolithic hunter-gatherers at the tail end of the last ice age. The idol is covered in geometric symbols like zigzags and chevrons, and features at least 8 humanoid faces stacked vertically along the plank. The largest face, possibly representing a main god or ancestral figure, stares out with rectangular eyes and a stern mouth. The other faces form a vertical lineage or totemic sequence, separated by elaborate patterned motifs. The meaning of these symbols is unknown, but they are not random. Researchers believe the iconography may represent a creation myth, a tribal lineage, or even a warning. Some geometric motifs match patterns found in later Neolithic rock art, suggesting a visual language that persisted for millennia across Eurasia. Number 2. The unfinished obelisk of Aswan. On the cliffs of Aswan, Egypt, lies an enormous obelisk, nearly 100 feet long, still half attached to the bedrock, where it was carved over 3,500 years ago. This is known as the unfinished obelisk. Had it been completed, this massive monolith would have stood over 120 feet tall and weighed an estimated 1,200 tons, far surpassing any obelisk actually erected in ancient Egypt. However, its creation was halted by a single fatal flaw: a crack in the stone near its base. It remains exactly where its ancient craftsmen left it, mid-carve, with its surfaces still bearing the tool marks of laborers. Unlike other obelisks found in temple complexes or transported to cities, this one is still embedded in the mother rock, offering a unique window into ancient logistics and craftsmanship. Chisel marks and grooves reveal that teams of dozens or even hundreds of workers likely used dolomite pounding stones to slowly chip away at the granite, digging trenches around its perimeter. This colossal project was likely commissioned by Queen Hatshepsut, one of Egypt's most powerful female pharaohs, who ruled around 1500 BC. It would have been her crowning achievement. The project was abandoned due to the crack, and the site was left with its scars, trenches, and half-finished polish intact. Today, the quarry site is an open-air museum where visitors can walk around the obelisk and examine the evidence of ancient labor. Its failure tells a story even more powerful than success, highlighting what the ancients attempted to make and how close they came. Number 3. The Roman dodecahedron. Archaeologists have unearthed over 100 strange bronze objects scattered across the Roman Empire, from England to Hungary to Syria. These objects, known as Roman dodecahedrons, continue to baffle scholars. Each one is roughly the size of a baseball, perfectly symmetrical, and shares the same design: a hollow 12-sided polyhedron with holes of varying diameter on each face and a small knob protruding from each corner. The mystery is deepened by their absence from Roman art, literature, inscriptions, or technical manuals. The Romans, known for meticulously documenting everything, left no mention of these objects. Dated between the 2nd and 4th century CE, each dodecahedron has 12 pentagonal faces, a central hollow core, and 20 knobs. The holes in the faces vary significantly in size. Most are made of cast bronze, though some are copper or iron, and a few show signs of gilding or fine engraving. Theories about their function range widely. Early suggestions included military devices for calibrating projectile trajectories or determining sightlines, but no dodecahedron has been found in a military context. Others proposed they were candle holders, but their design is inefficient for lighting, and they weren't found in domestic or temple settings. A popular theory is that they were used for measuring distances or angles, perhaps as surveying tools. Modern reenactors have recreated rudimentary rangefinders using them, but the lack of standardization among the dodecahedrons makes it difficult to believe they were precision tools for empire-wide use. Another idea is the textile hypothesis, suggesting they were used in knitting, specifically for creating fingered gloves, which has gained traction due to many being found in Northern Europe. Esoteric ideas propose they were astrological or divination tools, with the number 12 symbolizing the zodiac or months, but the varying hole sizes again challenge precise measurement. Today, these objects are housed in museums across Europe, remaining opaque and representing one of the greatest unsolved artifacts of classical antiquity. Their presence is a whisper of time, when knowledge was more fragmented and mystery could coexist with beauty and function. Number 4. The Uffington White Horse. In the hills of Oxfordshire, England, there is a prehistoric geoglyph so large it can only be truly seen from the air. This is the Uffington White Horse, an immense stylized horse etched into the landscape by removing turf to reveal bright white chalk. It has remained in place for over 3,000 years, surviving weather, farming, war, and time. Scientific dating confirms it was created between 1380 and 550 BCE, making it older than the Roman Empire and even nearby Iron Age hill forts. The first great mystery is who made it and why. Unlike later hill figures, no written record mentions the horse until the 11th century. For more than 2,000 years, it was a visible and maintained monument without any surviving explanation. This leads to the second mystery. Why has the horse been kept clean for 3 millennia? If not regularly scoured, a process of cutting back overgrown grass and rechalking the lines, the figure would disappear into the hillside within decades. This practice continues today, but how it started or why it was passed down through history remains unknown. Oral histories from the 1700s mention festivals for cleaning and celebrating the horse, but these were based on earlier, long-forgotten traditions. A third mystery lies in its design. Unlike later hill figures, the Uffington horse is strikingly abstract and stylized, almost appearing like a prehistoric graphic design or a logo. Its shape was so stylized that early antiquarians questioned if it was even a horse, suggesting it might be a dragon, a cat, or a celestial symbol. Aerial photography in the 20th century finally allowed its full proportions and equine nature to be appreciated and confirmed. The horse's endurance through invading Romans, Viking raids, and medieval wars, with each generation consciously or unconsciously helping preserve it, even without understanding its original meaning, is remarkable. Today, it is managed by the National Trust and is legally protected as a scheduled ancient monument. Number 5. The Yonaguni Monument. In 1986, a diver named Kiro Aratake discovered a massive step structure rising from the ocean floor off Yonaguni Island, Japan's Okinawa prefecture. This submerged structure features straight edges, 90 angles, terraces, columns, and ramps, leading to speculation that it could be an ancient city swallowed by the ocean. Now known as the Yonaguni Monument, it lies about 25 meters below the surface, stretching over 100 meters long and 25 meters high. It resembles a ziggurat or a terraced pyramid, complete with platforms, ledges, and what some describe as carved staircases and rectangular plazas. The debate over its origin is fierce. Some scientists, like Japanese marine geologist Masaki Kimura, believe the monument is man-made or heavily modified, possibly part of a lost prehistoric civilization. He suggests it could be 10,000 years old or older, pointing to tool marks, supposed inscriptions, and astronomical alignments. However, others are skeptical, arguing it's a natural formation resulting from underwater erosion, tectonic activity, and the natural fracturing of sandstone and mudstone. They propose that underwater currents, earthquakes, and fault lines can create sharp edges and right angles, suggesting the entire monument might be a case of pareidolia. If man-made, this find would necessitate a complete rethinking of prehistoric architecture in East Asia, as the oldest known Japanese settlements, like the Jomon culture villages from around 10,000 BCE, used wood and earth, not stone. The idea of a megalithic stone city built so long ago is often dismissed by mainstream archaeology as improbable. Whether natural or not, the Yonaguni Monument is a massive and incredible sight, popular among divers and curiosity seekers, with many describing the experience as unforgettable. There is currently no official excavation underway, and Japanese authorities remain cautious in labeling the site.